everybody. So today is Monday. That means it's time for family movie night. And this week, I thought it'd be fun to pick something that if your kids are old enough to see Mission Impossible Fallout, which is a very violent movie. It's a really fun movie, but sometimes it's nice to have a another option to take kids to if you or to show your kids if you feel they aren't ready for whatever is the big movie of the moment. And so I was trying to think of a movie that sort of had a spy element, sort of had an action element, kind of a thing. And one that I thought of that's a lot of fun is a movie called Catch That Kid. This was 2004, and it's interesting because it does have a very low Rotten Tomatoes score, which Rotten Tomatoes is not the end all. It's just an aggregator. But the interesting thing is that one of the positive reviews out of that 12% is Roger Ebert, and I find that to be so often the case, especially with family films, that he was willing to sort of see what I think the filmmakers were trying to do. And the audience that they were trying to reach. And I think that's a good example with this movie. So Catch That Kid stars Kristen Stewart. And it's funny because she was in the news for taking a part in the new Charlie's Angels remake. And people were like, oh, she's never done anything like that. She has. She was in Catch That Kid. So maybe she's going back to her Catch That Kid roots with Charlie's Angels. And so she's in this as Maddie, and then she has two friends. One played Austin, played by Corbin Bleu, and Gus, played by Max Thoreau. Jennifer Beals plays her mom, and Sam Robards plays her dad. His mom in this is a person who designs security systems. It's kind of similar to The Rock's character in Skyscraper. And she has been assigned to create this vault for this bank that is very fancy. That's in this, with all this various degrees of security surrounding it, and this skyscraper is very similar to Skyscraper, actually, now that I think about it. And what happens is that Maddie's dad ends up getting in an accident. He ends up getting sick through an accident, kind of, and he needs a special surgery that's going to cost $250,000. And of course, they're devastated, and her mom tries to get a loan from the bank that she is working with to build this security system. Well, they refuse to give her the loan because she doesn't have enough collateral and she's too risky and whatever. And so they're stuck. And of course, Maddie is very upset and wants her dad to be healthy. And so her and the two boys develop this plan of how they are going to do a heist on this big fancy vault. And so most of the movie is them kind of laying out the plans for the heist and then going through with the heist. And it's pretty clever. It's pretty fun. And I think they do a good job of, it's not like the kids end up really stealing anything. And I feel like they balance that tricky plot line well, so the kids can have a heist movie that's for them, starring kids, but that's not like teaching them to steal. I don't know. It's good. And, of course, you've got these motivation as well. There's a really fun sort of go-kart sequences where the kids are driving these go-karts down the street and kind of their getaway cars, and that's really enjoyable. Definitely feel the influence of some of the Mission Impossible films on this, and even when she's sort of wearing all black, and there's a scene where she is kind of hanging like the scene in the first Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. And it's pretty funny and it's pretty sweet, and she has to take care of her brother at times. And it's just, I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very fun, sweet movie that kids will really like, that like I said, they can watch a heist movie with some with some action that's made for them. So I enjoy it. I think that you'll have a fun time watching as a family. So let me know what you think about Catch That Kid. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later.